Hi, I'm going to be doing a short drive based around awareness and planning. I'll be talking about what's happening on the road ahead, where I'm looking, and how I will be dealing with those situations. So as it starts now, I'm just about to head off, so I'm just going to move off on the side of the road. There are cars coming, so I'm going to put a signal on and I'm going to do my observations around. Okay, so looking ahead, I can already see there's some parked cars and there's a car coming ahead. The gap doesn't look like it's going to be big enough, so I'm just going to slow down to give that car time to go past. Now I'm going to check my mirror and move around the parked cars. Again, looking as far ahead as possible and scanning, I can see we've got a couple of parked vehicles and we've also got a roundabout coming up. At the roundabout, I'm going to be turning left, so I plan just to slow down now until I deal with the roundabout. We've also got this oncoming vehicle, so again I'm just slowing down, allowing them to pass so that there's enough room for me. I'm not rushing through, okay, and I actually didn't have to stop then. Just managed to keep the speed of the car under control. I'm turning left, just going to slow again because there are vehicles coming. It's looking safe now, there's a car coming, so I'm just going to pick up my speed a bit so I can build to the speed of the road, which is a 40. So there's some crossings ahead. I'm just going to ease off the gas a little bit to give myself time, and there is actually somebody using the crossing. I'm just going to reduce my speed a little bit in case the lights change. It doesn't look like they're changing, so I'm going to continue. Now I can see the sign for a roundabout, so I'm going to just again at the sign, I'm going to ease off the gas. I'm going to reduce the speed a little bit more just so that I can deal with the roundabout. I'm going ahead. Second exit, left hand lane, it's all looking clear, so I'm going to be continuing. Sticking to the outside. Okay, we're on a national speed limit road. The road looks relatively clear. There is oncoming cars, but they're not impacting myself, so I'm going to build up my speed. There's a nice safe gap between me and the vehicle in front. So looking ahead, I can already see that there's a sign coming up for a roundabout. It's not clear what the sign's saying, so I'm just reducing my speed a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to be using the slip road ahead. So I'm just reducing my speed now as I get closer and closer to the slip road. Slowing down more. I'm going to drop to second gear so I can deal with the slip road easily. And I'm not sure if it's safe, so I'm just going to continue to slow down until it's safe. My view's a bit restricted, so I've just eased the speed down a little bit more, and now it looks perfectly safe. And again, the road ahead looks pretty clear. I'm just going to continue to build my speed to match the speed of the road, which is a 50. I know that based on the signs. Continue driving ahead. Okay, we've got a crossing coming up, so I'm looking far ahead just to see if anybody's using that crossing, and until it's confirmed I'll just ease my speed. Everything looks okay, so I'm just going to continue to drive as normal. Got a 40 sign coming up, so I'm checking my middle mirror, centre mirror, to slow down, and I'm going to continue to follow the road ahead though as it's safe. Now we're coming to the roundabout. Again, we can see the sign, we can see the roundabout, so I'm just going to ease off on the speed now that I can see it, and I'm turning left, so I'm just going to continue to slow down. I'm slowing down, I'm changing gear, but what's important is I slow down until I know it's definitely safe to go, which it is, so I know we'll continue. I'm entering a 30 road, so I need to be aware about that, and there's another crossing ahead, so again I'm just keeping an eye on the speed, checking the crossing. I'm not adding any speed until I'm happy with the crossings. They look safe, so I'll build to 30. Looking far ahead, I can see the sign that the roundabout's coming up. Can't see that now. I can see the roundabout. I'm going to start reducing my speed. I'm at around about 25 miles an hour now. I'm going to keep slowing down until I know the roundabout is safe. Okay, so there is a car turning right, so I'm just going to slow down some more and think about my gears. There's another car turning, so I'm just going to come to a complete stop. Now it's safe, I'll continue. So we should always be looking as far ahead as possible and planning ahead, not waiting till we get to those situations. Okay, another crossing. Just going to keep the speed under control to give myself a chance to check. It's looking fine, nobody's there, so I'm going to continue. Another roundabout. I'm going to continue ahead. Again, just reducing my speed at the first sign so that I can have enough time to check and judge whether the roundabout's safe. Okay, so we've got a couple of cars using the roundabout. Just going to go nice and slow. They doesn't look like they're turning, so I'm going to continue. So I'm always slowing down until I know what the other cars are doing, or if I know it's safe to go. Always slow down until you've got those answers. So at the next roundabout, I can't see anything ahead, so I'm going to continue. Can see the triangle warning sign, but I'm going to keep going until I pass that sign, or now I can see the roundabout, so I'm going to start checking my mirrors, reducing my speed. I'm going right, third exit. Hard to see to the right from here, so I'm going to continue to slow down until I see a safe gap. There's a safe gap there, so I can take that. It's nice and steady around the roundabouts. And I'm going to take the exit. As we come off the roundabout, we can see there's a direction board ahead going towards the city centre, and there's also traffic lights. So I want to be reducing my speed a little bit just so I can pay attention to these lights. They will probably change to red, but they might stay. Okay, so I'm happy that they're going to stay, so I'm just going to keep going. But whilst I'm questioning whether they're going to change or not, I'm reducing my speed so that I'm ready to stop. Taking the next road on the right, I can see the junction, check the mirrors and signal at that point, and reduce the speed. I'm going to continue slowing down until I'm happy dealing with this junction. So now I'm happy. I'm not adding any gas, just going around nicely, and there's a safe gap to get through, so I'm going to continue with this parked car. Looking ahead, we can see the white car where the view is restricted. Also looks like there's a few more parked cars, so I'm just reducing the speed a little bit. There might be cars using my side of the road when I get there. It's seeming perfectly safe, but still the view is restricted, so I'm keeping that speed under control. At the roundabout, I'm turning left. So turning left at the roundabout, just going to keep that speed under control until we've dealt with the roundabout and we know what's happening. There's a car turning, so because I was nice and slow, I was able to react to them. Nice and tight here, so I need to be careful. Okay, so we're on Troutbeck Road. This is a very hard road normally. So again, I can see the space is reduced, so I should be thinking that anybody could be using this side of the road because we're down to a single lane. I'm just being cautious. My speed is around 20 for this road just because of these conditions, and I'm going to keep checking. Now that car's pulled in, so that tells me someone's coming, so I'm going to move across nice and early. And give me a nice thank you. Check that it's safe for me to continue, which it is. Okay, and I want to be seeing what those vehicles in front. Again, I can see the brake lights. I can see there's a car coming, so I'm going to pull in nice and early so that it doesn't surprise me. Nice and steady. Get a nice thank you off the people, which is nice. Okay, so now we seem to be the lead car now. So there isn't any other cars to help us, so I need to keep an extra eye out now because that clue of brake lights isn't going to be there. So view's restricted. Just preparing in case somebody's coming down the hill. So nice and slow. I'm around 15 miles an hour now. Okay, so there is a van. They're giving priority to me. So I'm going to continue and I'm going to build my speed so that nobody's waiting for too long. Keep following the road ahead. Okay, you can see the road looks like it's got a few parked cars on it, but overall it's not looking too bad. We're not sure what this car's doing, so I'm going to slow down. It is a 50-50. I didn't want to take any gambles, which is why I decided to go with the safest option. I'm going to take the next turning on the right. There's a few parked cars, so I'm just reducing my speed for that, and also my view to the left of this junction is very restricted, so I'm going to slow down more. I'll be using first gear and I'm going very slow. Checking to the right, checking to the left and the right. Still safe, but the view's restricted, so I'm going to merge out slowly. Now the road's looking okay. Did you see what the speed of this road is? Keep following the road ahead. Okay, we've got more parked cars, so we're going to be going down to a single lane, so nice and steady, controlling that speed as we come down the hill. And as we can see the van ahead, so I can't really see if there's anywhere good for me to pull in, so I'm going to wait here. Okay, just going to keep an eye on the van in case he sees anything and gives me a heads up, but because I'm not sure, I'm not going to commit. Now it's safe and I'm going to commit. Okay. So if I'm not sure, I don't know, then I'm not going to. As we can see, there was some spaces here I could have pulled in, but I couldn't see them back from where I was at the time, so I didn't want to take any chances. At the end of the road, I'm going to be taking the next turning on the left, so another car coming. They've pulled in, so I'm going to continue, and I'm going to be turning left here. Try and follow the curve, because that's how we should be doing left-hand turn. Check to the right, check to the left, nice and slow because the view's restricted, but it looks okay, and off we go. I'm not sure about this space, so I'm going to go slow and pull in. It's not worth taking any gambles. Off we go again. View's restricted, so just being a bit cautious on the speed until it opens up, which it has now. Again, it's restricted, so just easing off the gas so I can see. Okay, we're going to take the next road on the right, so there is oncoming vehicles, but more importantly, the view into the road that we're turning into is very restricted, so I'm going to be doing this a little bit slower than normal. Okay, so just nice and slow. Wait until we can see into the road and we're at the point to turn. Okay, so we're not turning too early. We always want to wait, make sure we can see into the road before we go. Nice and slow around this parked car. More parked cars, so limited space. So again, nice and slow. I'm going to keep following the road ahead though. We've got the bend here, restricted view, so just going to come off the gas. A little bit on the brake, just reducing it down until we get around this corner and I can see again. Got the parked car, so there could be cars on my side of the road. Okay, so hey, view's opening up, so I'm looking ahead and I'm scanning. As we can see, the pedestrians, we've got this blue car, they've got the door on the pavement side open, but they could open another door, so keeping an eye. Okay, everything's looking okay. And again, lots of parked cars, so just being a bit cautious with speed. I'm at 18 miles an hour now. I'm just waiting until I know it's safe. Okay, another car with its doors open, so passenger door might open. Just going to move a little bit back over to my side just so it can improve my view. Again, we're going to go back. We've got the parked car, so into the middle and keep following them. Okay, so restricted view, so reduce the speed. Don't be afraid to slow down when needed. Space has opened up a little bit, but not a lot, and it's going to close again, so no real point increasing the speed again just yet. At the end of the road, I'll be turning left, and then I'll be taking the left straight after. So because I know I'm doing two junctions quite close, I'm just going to take my time, so I've got enough time to judge them. Okay. It's looking safe here, so I'm going to continue, but I'm not adding lots of speed because I've now got this junction to check as well. So just nice and steady. To the right, there's a car coming, and that was just nice and easy because I was nice and smooth and good speed. So following the road ahead. Okay, we can see there's a build up of traffic, so I'm just going to reduce my speed, try and give it a bit of time to go. There are roadworks on this road today, so hopefully by going slow it'll give the lights a bit of time to change. Okay, so the traffic hasn't moved yet, but I want to make sure I don't block this junction, so I'm just going to wait back here. Okay, so I would wait here normally, but now the traffic's starting to move, so I'm going to go again. Now these lights could change, okay, so just again, be cautious with the speed, help me control the steering, and just keep an eye on the lights. Okay, so off we go. Narrow space, so reducing the speed. View's restricted as well, down to about 20 here. Okay, traffic lights on red. Gonna keep the speed slow then. That that will give the lights time to change, reduce the chances of me stopping, and as we can see, they've changed. But the gap between me and the cars in front is getting small, so I've got to keep slowing down. Keep slowing it down until the gap opens up. You keep an eye on the lights in case they do change. Nice and steady, so not rushing anything. The lights seem okay, so off we go again. So looking ahead as I enter the new road, it's looking okay. This car's got good priority to me. There's a car turning, but they're out the way now. Okay, and we can see traffic lights. They're on red, so check the centre mirror out and just start slowing down. So long as we can see the traffic lights, we can start slowing down if they're on red. Keep slowing it, keep slowing it. Don't stop slowing it down. As you get closer, just brake it a little bit harder. If you need to stop, it's okay. There's no problem with that. But by doing this, you're going to have a nice smooth stop. Make sure we've got a good gap between ourselves and the vehicle in front. Therefore, we can react if they need to react to anything. And we're just going to wait peacefully. So while I'm waiting at these lights, I am having a little bit of a break with my feet, but I'm also just scanning the area to see, is there any information I'm going to need to be aware of for when the lights do change green. The car in front's turning left, that shouldn't affect me. The cars in the right hand lane will be turning right, so they shouldn't affect me. I can't see much though, so there could be pedestrians in the area maybe, so I'm just going to be a bit cautious when the lights do change. Lights are changing first gear. Off we go. Okay, so we've got priority over to the bikes because they're turning right and we're going left. I'm just going to follow it ahead. Now we're going to go into the car park because this car park can be quite tricky. Nice and steady. It's nice and slow because it's the left straight after. Okay, so just steady as it is, no rushing. Okay, because when we rush, that's where we make mistakes. Okay, just going to come round here. Just going to turn the car around and then we'll exit the car park again. Okay, so exiting the car park from this side can be a little bit of a challenge for most students. Okay, so we're going to exit the car park, we're going to turn right, and then we've got the main road to join after. So we don't want to rush this, okay? So take your time and be nice and steady. So come to the end of the car park. Don't be afraid to stop here because things happen very quick. Have a look to the right, have a good look to the left and back to the right. Okay, double check just to be on the safe side. Off we go because nobody's coming. Okay, but we definitely want to be having a good look to make sure it's safe. Okay, you can't see to the right, so just taking my time. If there's a car coming, I'm just going to wait for those as they're not turning and it's safe after, so off I go. Building the speed as I join the major road. We've got the crossings, but nobody's there using them, so we can just proceed as normal. Space is restricted here because of the van. We're just reducing the speed. Aiming for the middle. Whenever we're meeting traffic, we always just want to aim for the middle. So space again restricted, but we're going to aim for the middle of the lane. Don't want to get close to these parked cars. So just following the road ahead. Not looking too bad. We've got a bit of restriction space here, so just being cautious with speed again. And off we go. Crossings looks okay, so I'm going to continue. Managed to get a nice early view of those. And just being cautious. again, nice view ahead now, so we can pick up some speed. Going to continue. So it's looking okay until the top of the hill. As we get there, it does seem like the view's going to be a bit restricted, so as we get higher up we'll think about reducing the speed down, and we'll be turning right. We can see the sign telling us Ronkswood, so we want to be being cautious now. The lights have just changed green, so they're probably going to be on green when I get there, indicating now. I can go into these hatch markings if I need it, because there's a vehicle behind me. With that indication nice and early, that's telling everybody else what I'm doing. Now I'm just looking for a safe gap, or for the arrow to come onto the lights, okay? So I'm just taking time, not stressing, just chilling, and just keeping an eye on these lights and keeping an eye on the flow of traffic. Doesn't look like there's any safe gaps yet. After the van looks like it might be a possibility, so I'm going to prepare the car properly. Okay, we've got a gap here, but it doesn't look safe enough, so I'm not going to risk it. Okay, they are slowing down, so I imagine the arrow will come on. Yep, there it is. Off we go into Ronkswood, and we can see the signs stating this area is a 20. Okay, so as we're following the road ahead, got to keep an eye on that speed. It's very important that we don't go over. We don't want to be getting any faults for our use of speed. Okay, so we've got a few parked cars here. It's a little bit open. There is a van coming, but everything's looking okay. We've got some pulling up spots on the left, and the van has a few options as well, but I'm just keeping that speed under control. Okay. Space is restricted here, so again, just keeping that speed under control, and also looking ahead where the blue car is, the view is restricted on the bend. So I'm just going to reduce the speed. We can see there's a white car as well, so I'm going to slow even down more because of space. Change to second, just going to keep slowing down. Good job I did because of that car, and just proceed with caution. Okay, I'm not going super fast. I'm at 12 miles an hour. I'm up to 14 now. Nice and slow as there's parked cars everywhere. Keep it nice and steady. Okay, we got another parked car, but I need to be cautious in case there's anybody coming around the bend. Checking that it's safe to continue, which it is. Going to keep going. Still restricted views and space, so again, just keeping that speed under control so that I've got time to look, and I've also got, more importantly, time to react. So again, more reduced space around here, so cautious. 16 miles an hour for this department I'm doing, this section of the road. Okay, can't see past this car, so a bit cautious. Looking ahead, doesn't look like there's anything coming, but there's a pedestrian coming out of the car now. They've just opened it up, so I'm just going to go slow, give her some time to possibly move out the way, which she has done. Looking ahead now, more parked cars. Got some people on the pavement. The one gentleman looks like they're quite close to the edge of the road, so I'd probably just pay a little bit more attention to them. Nice and steady. We've got a car pulled up on the left. They might suddenly move off, so I'm just going to give that a little bit of attention as well. Nice and slow. I'm going to go around them now though. Space is restricted, so I'm not going into this fast. I'm just going nice and steady. 19 miles an hour. And as we can see further ahead, the view's restricted, so I'm going to keep this speed under control. This warning light sign tells me that there's traffic lights ahead. Okay, nice and steady. The lights have just changed green, but now they've changed, and now I need to stop just before the keep clear sign. Okay, I'm going to put it into neutral because the lights have not long changed, so that should be okay for me. But I'm going to be paying attention to what's going on whilst I'm waiting. Okay, the lights want to get, and the lights have changed. Off we go. Nobody's coming, so it's going to be safe for me to continue. Now the road has also changed to 30, so I should be building up my speed. So the road, a little bit of restricted view on the bend here, so we're just easing off the gas. I've also got the crossings again, so just reducing off the gas, give myself some time to see. There is somebody there, but it doesn't look like they've pressed the button. They've actually gone past the crossing now, so I'll continue as normal. Looking far ahead, I've got some more crossings, The road seems fine until the crossing, but I'm just going to ease off the gas a little bit so that I can check if anybody's using them. Everything looks fine, so good. Views restricted ahead though as we go down the hill, so just reducing the speed for that. At the roundabout I'll be turning left, first exit. Need to use, slowing it down. As I can see from the road markings, I need to use the left hand lane. I must use the left hand lane. Have to use the middle there to go ahead. So nice and slow until I know it's safe. This looks safe because that car's turning. More crossings. So I'm going to keep following the road ahead. Seems okay here, so I'll keep going with my speed. Up at 28. At the roundabout, I'm going to be turning right, second exit, so I can see the roundabout, so I'm just going to start reducing my speed, do my mirrors and signal, just reducing the speed until I know it's safe. Keep following it round, taking the exit, nice and steady. And off we go. Space is a bit restricted here, so I'm just going to be cautious. Nobody's coming though, so I can make continue. As we follow the road, it's opening up nice and clear here. I'm just going to drive as normal, but we have got some parked cars ahead, so I'm going to reduce the speed because I'll be might need to use the other side of the road. There is a car coming, and we're going to be pulling up onto the left. So that is the video for awareness and planning. We'll be doing some more. Hopefully it helps you and helps you prepare better for your driving test.